Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we've got a drag build and tune for this 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. So if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first we're going to bring the Dodge Challenger up to the festival drag strip so we can see how fast it is by the speed trap at the end. So pulling up to the line here, we're going to launch this car from about 5,000 RPM. Let's drop it there. Bit of wheel spin because it's wet, but we're all good by second gear. Absolutely flying along, and we got a speed of 283 kilometers an hour. Alright, so now we're bringing the Challenger RT into the festival drag strip race, so we can see how fast it is compared to other cars, as well as getting a quarter-mile time by the end. So outlaunched everyone here with zero wheel spin at all, up into fourth gear now. We won that race super easily, and we got a time of 8.1 seconds. So now that we've seen how fast the 1970 Dodge Challenger is, we'll now take it into the festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so you want to bring your stock 1970 Dodge Challenger RT into the custom upgrade menu here. So first we'll come down to conversions and into engine swaps, and we'll be selecting the last option here, which is the 6.5 litre V12. Then we'll be putting on the all-wheel drive drivetrain and also the twin turbos. So out of conversions, we'll now come into aero and appearance, and we'll change the hood to save some weight. You can pick either option here, but we're going to pick this one. So out of aero and appearance, we'll now come into tires and rims and swap over to drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then we'll be switching over to some lighter weight rims like these ones. So we'll also be doing the spaces in the front and the rear to help a bit with the stability of the car. So out of tires and rims, we'll now come into drivetrain. Here we'll be putting on the race clutch, race transmission, race driveline and the race diff. So back out of drivetrain, now into platform and handling. Here we'll be putting in the race brakes, then rally springs, followed by the race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then the race weight reduction. So out of platform and handling, we'll now come into the engine. So here we'll be putting in the race intake, race fuel system, race valves, race engine block, race pistons and compression, race twin turbos, and finally the race intercooler. So that's it as far as the upgrades go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've upgraded our 1970 Dodge Challenger, we can now come down to the tuning menu here. So first I'll show you the metric tune, and I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, and I'll leave the tune code on screen now. So for the front and rear tire pressures here, we're going to set this down to 1.0 bar in the front, then the exact same for the rear, down to 1.0 bar. And next, if we come over to the gearing, we're going to set our final drive to 3.15, just like that. And first gear, we're going to bring this up to 3.05, and second gear, we're going to set this to 2.05. So next is the alignment. We're just going to change the front caster angle to 7 degrees down here. So after alignment, we'll come into the springs tab, and in the front here, you'll want 39.5, just like that. And in the rear, we're going to set this up to 57.0, to come a little bit up to there. There you go, there's 57.0. So next is dampening. For the front rebound stiffness here, we're going to set this to 1.8, and in the rear we're going to bring it up to 4.4. Then for the front bump stiffness, we're going to set this down to 1.3, and in the rear we're going to bring this up to 4.1, just like that. So then finally is the differential tab at the end. We're going to set our front acceleration up to 85%. And in the rear, we're going to set this to 90%. Then for the center balance, we're going to bring this up to 76%. So that's it as far as the metric tune goes. Now I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune. Alright, so as far as differences go for the imperial tune is you'll want 15 PSI in both the front and rear tires. Then if you come over to the springs tab, you want 221 in the front and 319 in the rear. So that's it as far as the differences go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, so this has been a drag build and tune for the 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.